It was crazy. They started to chase us. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys the story of how me and two of my other friends almost got kidnapped. I'd like to make a disclaimer before I start this story that I might be telling the story with a smile on my face, but that's just because I'm a happy person. I do not want it to come off like I think it is funny or I think it is some type of joke that I almost got kidnapped, because it's not. I do think about it from time to time, and I do thank God, and I feel very blessed and very lucky that the situation didn't get any worse or wasn't something that it could have been. Without further ado, let's start this story. So I'd say it was around the time I was 11 years old. Me and two of my other friends were playing across the street from my friend's house. Across the street from our house was a baseball field, but there was also another field next to the baseball field. I know that sounds kind of confusing, but it was just a field of grass. The baseball field and the field of grass was separated by this giant fence, but in the giant fence was this hole big enough for people to fit through. Me and my friends always used to walk through the baseball field, through the hole to the other side on the just plain grass field, and we used to play there. And on this particular day, we were playing there for so long, we didn't even realize it started to get really dark out, and four men, they were much older than us, and it was obvious, were playing soccer. They were just like kicking around a soccer ball kind of near us. Their soccer ball ended up getting kicked over to us. Now, this next part of the story I am completely not proud of at all, but I do take full responsibility for. I guess in this particular moment, I did not have good judgment and character, because I'd like to say I always did and still do. But I guess in this moment, I was just seeing a nice person, and I was fooled. So this guy, he comes over to get the ball, and he just started talking to me. Now again, I thought nothing of it. It wasn't anything like that, so don't be thinking that. I was just talking like friendly. I just thought he was some friendly, nice guy, because again, I am a happy person and I like to see the good in people. So as he's talking, you know, he says to me, hey, like, you guys should come hang out with us. Like, I think he was trying to get us to go with them back somewhere. They wanted us to get in their car and go somewhere. And at that point, I was kind of like a little sketched out about it. So I was like, no. And my friend was very sketched out about it. And she was like, come on, let's go. Like, no, we're not going to do that. And then they started to get really aggressive. They were really mad that we didn't want to go with them. And they kept being very pushy. And we're like, come on, let's go. And they started to like walk closer and closer to us. So that's when we knew something was wrong. After that, we realized that these guys were not good news. So we decided to get out of there. And as we're leaving, my friend lost her flip-flop. It fell off her foot because we're kind of speed walking at this point because we're very nervous. And her flip-flop fell off her foot, and we're looking all over for it. It's like it really disappeared out of thin air. We had no idea where it went. We were like, what the heck? It fell off her foot while she was trying to crawl through the hole. As we're looking for my friend's flip-flop, we then see the soccer ball fly over the fence. And you just see these four dudes just speed climbing up the fence, zooming up the fence. Like, I don't know why they didn't just go through the hole like us. I mean, God bless that they didn't, but they were just fuming up this fence, like climbing up it. Because when I tell you, I've never seen something crawl up a fence so fast. And they were screaming, wait, crawling up his fence, and we booked it. I'm pretty sure our friend left her flip-flop behind because, honey, that was it. It was crazy. They started to chase us. At the time, my friend's parents were not home. So A, we were scared to go back to her house because her parents weren't home, and B, we didn't want these people to know, well, my friend especially, didn't want them to know where she lived. So we didn't run to her house. At the end of my friend's street is like this highway, and then if you cross the highway, there's a bunch of food places that you can eat. So we booked it across the highway and just ran into this random Chinese restaurant and called my friend's parents. We believe that we lost them once we ran across the highway, but none of us are really sure till this day because we just kept running and we did not look back. Let me tell you guys something. That was probably one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me. I'd like to say that I feel very blessed and very lucky that that situation didn't get any worse than what it was. Me and both of my friends were safe, and I thank God every day. I'll never forget them like speed climbing up that fence. It stinks, but you can't just assume that everybody is a good person, because sometimes that's gonna bite you in the butt. You don't know anybody's true intention, and that's really something that's sad about this world. Try your best to pick up on vibes on people, and try your best to have good judgment. Make friends, talk to new people, but as soon as you feel a vibe that's off, or you see a red flag, minus yourself from the situation, okay? Be safe. Don't let anybody fool you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you guys all in my next one.